All right, we are live on Facebook. Welcome, friends. Sarah Davison-Tracy here, and my brother Koffi is serenading us to kick off our live with his gorgeous music. Koffi, where are you coming to us from?
I'm actually in Denver.
Okay.
From Togo, West Africa.
It's such an honor to have you on the Seeds Storyteller series right now. And friends, if you'll give me a second, Koffi's gonna jam a little bit while I share this live to our Facebook pages, and y'all join us for the live. So enjoy the music. Give me about 1 minute.
Yeah. Oh, mama, mama. Oh, mama, mama. Oh, mama, mama. Oh, mama, mama. Let it Sarah let you. Let it Koffi Togo. Let it Tonya let you. Let it Miatoa let you. Trogova. Come back, mama. Come back. We need you, mama. Come back. This song is to thank our mothers, our grandmas. We understand without mothers, we'll not be here. So we have to take time to thank our mothers. And we think all females have that mother spirit. So thank you, mothers. Trogova. Thank you, grandma. Thank you, mama. Thank you, grandma. Thank you, grandma. Thank you, mama. Thank you, grandma.
Wow. Awesome.
Yes.
Wow, you guys, if you just hopped on, this is the Seed Storyteller series with my dear soul brother, Koffi. He just played one of his pieces for us, and he's going to sprinkle this goodness throughout our entire conversation, because music is one of the ways that he shares his story, his message, his love, his passion with the world. So for those of you that are just joining, this is the Seed Storyteller series. My name is Sarah Davison-Tracy. I'm the founder of, thank you, Koffi. I'm the founder of Seeds of Exchange. And one of the things we love to do in this community, this global collective of people that are committed to make a difference in the world together. One of the ways we do this is through sharing each other with each other. So the Seed Storyteller series is my opportunity to invite people that I know and I love and I respect, and Koffi is one, and sharing who he is with you guys. And in the write-up, there are a number of ways that you can loop in to the Koffi world of art and of community and of making a difference here in the United States and in Togo in Africa, which he's going to talk about that in a moment. And so the Seed Storyteller series is just that. It's just sharing these voices of all these different people with this prismatic beauty of ways that they are looking to make a difference in the world. And our invitation is always this. It is always to loop back to your story, to what it is that is percolating in you, to what it is that is pulsing in you. Because each and every one of us is here. I believe, Koffi believes, we believe with all our heart, with a unique thing that the world needs, and that each of us need to share for life to feel good, for life to work, for life to have that energy that makes it joyful, which I promised joyful in this conversation. And I guarantee you can't be with Koffi without feeling a little bit of that for yourself. The other thing that we want to acknowledge is that in the midst of being humans, some of you may be hopping on this live or on the replay and you're not joyful and you don't have any idea what your purpose is, and life is just plain flat hard. So if that is you, please stay on this live. This is not airy-fairy, make a difference in a nebulous way that's only for some. It is for everyone. So if you're on this live, stay on this live. It's destiny. And we hope that it encourages you. We hope that you feel the love and the healing and the beauty of music and artistry. And that you leave this live a bit lighter with a spring in your step, okay? Yes. So in a moment, Koffi and I are gonna talk about his story and what he's up to. But as we do, we're going to start this conversation with a place of pause, because it's a Friday afternoon for those of us in Denver. And wherever you find yourself in the world, wherever you find yourself in your day, we invite you to just take a moment, take a beat, take a breath, because no matter how amazing this story is, if you're like frenetic and running around, and it's just going to bounce off of the frenetic. So we just invite you to take a moment and take a breath. And I'm just going to read a short meditation from my book, Live Ablaze. I published this last year. The information is also in the write-up. And after I read this, Koffi's gonna play a short piece and say a prayer in his language to set the tone for our conversation. So we start with being still, surrender, silence, stillness, breathe. Take some long, deep breaths. Relax your muscles from the tip of your head to the tips of your toes. Enjoy being, just being for a few moments. Stop moving, racing, thinking, planning, strategizing. Stay here. Take a breath. Bask in a moment of peace and in Koffi's song.
Tamaugan, Mau, Ihia me katan oto, Mia oto, Idakwe no tutuba. Mi bia obea no miame. Mia onuko kata mbebe mia wegbe, mia wonyuede, Mia pumpunu mia no bajeti mia no. Amesia mene kwa dijo, Enuke mleko ya amesia mene koi. Mauga, Taonyakbe, Bebokoko, Kekeben Komi, Biole. Never me. Thank you, guys. I just reach out to the nature and the Mother Nature and the Holy Spirit to be among us, to help us, to relax, to enjoy, to smile, and to have fun together. Thank you, Sarah.
Oh, man. Thank you, Koffi. So for those of you that are just joining, this is the Seed Storyteller series with my dear, treasured brother, Koffi. And what we are going to do is have a conversation about what he's up to, how you can be a part, and how the invitation is always to loop his story into your own. Sprinkle some water on the seeds that he's planting and see what grows. Expect that as we really take in the stories of one another and look to fertilize and grow our own, some incredible things happen. So as we go, please comment. Please ask questions. We're not going to be responding to them during the live, but I will go back after the live and I'll be keeping an eye on comments that come in during the replay. Like an emoji away. Share this with your people. For those of you in Denver, Koffi's going to be doing music at our Seeds of Exchange event on Monday. We still have a few tickets left. There's a promo code in the write-up. You can grab a ticket while they last. But I want to get right to a conversation with one of the most extraordinary human beings I have ever known, my dear brother Koffi. And he is an activist, an artist, an educator, and he's literally walking through his days, through our world, looking, his heartbeat is love and connection and community, and he uses art and dance and music and education to do that. So I always ask my storytellers before we get into all the amazing things that they are doing to start with the why, because I believe my encouragement to each of us is to tap into that ourselves, because that's the fuel, right? For the grit that comes and for the questions that come, and it's the bridge of how we get to where we want to go along with this community. So Koffi, will you welcome again?
Thank you, Sarah. You're just so wonderful and so nice.
Oh, thank you.
You're my inspiration.
Thank you.
Thank you for being you.
Thank you. That means so much. So will you share with us why you are doing this work, why you are sharing your music and educating kids and building this community center in Togo in Africa? What's that about for you?
Wow. All right. Let's speak some English. So I believe that first we are blessed to be alive, and we are all called to share with each other. First, I believe that we are a team that need to work together so we can win together, right? Because if you look at first your body, you have the head, you have your shoulders, your chest, your belly, your arms, your legs, and all that. And those are different things, but together that form that your body. So that's a team together. When they work together, when your heart beat together with your mind, your soul is feeling it, your kidney is working together, you are doing it, and you are winning together as a team, healthy. And I was born in Africa, Togo, in a small city called Palime. When I was growing up there, our education was that about understanding the role of music and movements in our life. And my teachers or our parents or our ancestors taught us first to listen to our heartbeats. When you are alive, when the heart doesn't beat, you are not alive. Maybe you are different, you are something else. Maybe you're a spirit.
Right.
I don't know much about that. So I want to just talk about us as human beings are in the flesh. Yeah. So we need a couple things for us to be alive, to move. And one of the first things we need is the heartbeat. And funny enough, we use that same word beat in music, like drum beats, you know, and so on. Yep. So that's just telling us that the beat is very important to us as human beings, right? And if you have that beat, that means you can dance. That's why in Africa, there is no dance without music. Even if it's silent, it's also, there's a rhythm there in your mind. You use your imagination. So growing up in Africa, I knew, and I can testify that it was so present. People really understand the role of music there as just like a blessing for life. And it's a must-have for, you know. So understanding beats more to dance better with, you know, with life to life, it's very, very important. Yeah. And you take one more example, like the whole universe is on a beat, right? The planet Earth is moving on a beat. Planet Earth doesn't wake up one day and say, I'm gonna just change my beat. And right? So you know, long story short, beat is very important. And whenever there is a beat, there is a movement that follows it. And the beats in our chest is pushing blood in our system, all the nutrients we need to survive, to be alive, then to move around. And now something I'm noticing though is that we are kind of like letting down that knowledge a little bit. I can notice it. And I'm talking more about where I'm from in Togo, Parliament. Every time I go and visit, I can see that people are not taking music and dance as serious that like before, as you know, it's not very important. And what's so funny too is that we're trying to just find the easiest way to produce music and to do the dance. Yeah, and which it comes to like just programming the music to the computer. And there's another story, we can have a whole conversation about that, right? Yeah. But something I know though is that when you play a real instrument, there is a connection. There is something priceless that I cannot explain. You feel in a different dimension. And I also program music. When I program music, I don't have that same feeling. And so I feel like, wow, if that's something that's so powerful that we don't really feel when we just program music, at least we should have a balance. Yeah. I should, encourage people to play also real music, like live music, and also plus, you know, program, because it's beautiful. When I play and I record it, I can listen to that later, which is beautiful too. So that's my why. I really want to bring back that drive, that you know, awareness of, you know, and understanding that music is so important and movement is so important to us. And that's what keep me going.
And I hear you, Koffi, too. Like there is this thread that runs through, because it is your why. It is that is fueling the cultural center that you're building in Togo, in West Africa. It is that which is fueling the cultural center, the sister cultural center you're building here in Colorado. It is that's fueling the education that you do with college kids, with elementary kids at our school. I'm so blessed by that. And I have witnessed the power of that commitment and the why in your life to really create these. Yes, it is music beats, and yes, it is dance beats, but you are really about having these heartbeats connecting people, right? In
Exactly.
love and friendship and peace and the smile. I mean, you led with that in our whole conversation. Hello, look at your
Yes, you got
smile. Speaking of lighting up the world, that smile lights up the world. So that's what I love about when we connect with our whys. It literally infiltrates everything, and it brings direction and kind of, it's a catalyst. So with those things, Koffi, what in your life right now, among education, among the activism, among these cultural centers, all of which are around identity among youth and art, what is it that like when you wake up in the morning is filling you among all those projects with the most joy and passion and excitement in this work?
I mean, first, just the fact of waking up again.
Right.
Yes.
Waking up.
I wake up again. I'm like, whoa, I'm here again. Oh my God.
Yeah.
My heart is beating again. And I can feel it. Oh my God, I'm so blessed. Right. Then I'm like, yesterday I woke up and I did this work and I love it and I saw the impact in our communities. Why stop? Why don't I do it again today? Right? So
what's the impact? I have a question for you. So yesterday when you saw yet another day of impact, can you tell a story about like one kid or one moment where you saw the spark or you saw that moment of impact yesterday in your, or I don't know, one that comes to mind recently for you? Like how do you find this work impacting your people?
Well, every time I lead a workshop or taught a class or play for a class or, I pay attention to what's happening. And there's no time I don't notice a smile on somebody's face.
Yeah.
And that's just priceless for me. And also, I do pay attention to the beginning of our activities. When people come, they are more relaxed and laid back and all that, right? And everybody's like, can I do this today? Then when it starts, we start taking the journey, you can start seeing the change, the transformation, the magic start happening, right? And I'm not just talking about yesterday. I'm talking about, days before.
Yeah.
And all that. So that's just like my motivation. And then just experimenting that and feeling the power of that tell me that I shouldn't stop because it's so priceless. It's wonderful. Yeah. When I do it like that, I feel successful. When I see somebody smile, like, look at you smiling right now. Yeah. So when I see somebody smile, I know how powerful smiling is.
Yeah.
Right. And I also know how powerful frowning is and
totally.
Or losing that smile, So when I see somebody smiling, it's like, whoa, you did it. Or we doing it, So yeah, that's my.
Oh, and y'all, that's so important. I want to make sure also in the write-up, I have a link to Koffi's YouTube channel. And if you do want to smile, and if you do want to wake up joyful, just play that tomorrow morning. And one of my favorite, it's a newer song, right? The Love Yourself song.
Oh, yeah.
Is that from last year or like 2018, I think, right?
You're talking about Be Yourself?
Be Yourself.
Oh, yeah. I think that one is 2 years ago. So.
I love that one. It's just
people dancing.
Oh, I double dog dare you to not be dancing and smiling when you listen to Be Yourself, people. So just check it out. Actually, I'll drop the link to that song into the write-up after we go off the air.
You are just Sarah.
Okay, so Koffi, one last thing. I love this that you said. I asked Koffi before our call, what are 3 words that give you hope when you're discouraged, challenged, or at the end of your rope? Because amidst this smile and this joy, he's a human being and hard things happen, right? And so I asked him, I was like, what are the 3 words? So he said love with the parentheses D. So love and loved, which I love that. Alive, which is what you said is waking up alive at the beginning of every day is something that gives you hope. and then family. So love, duh, alive, and family. So pick one of those and tell us why loved, alive, or family gives you hope, even on a really bugger day, hard
Sarah,
day.
don't do it just one. Oh my God.
I know, you and me with words and stories,
Okay,
just one.
If I choose family, for example, that works too because we are all family, but okay, let's just talk about loved.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you feel love, you feel belong, you feel alive. When you love, you know you're doing the same thing to somebody else. That gives you fulfillment, right? And I feel like that's the world is just seeking for that love and to be loved. Whatever we do, whatever we do, no matter what we're doing, we are seeking for love and to be, or to love back. And sometimes it's kind of like out of all these wonderful madness, sometimes we forget about that, right? But where I am right now, I'm not ashamed to say I'm looking for love. Because I understand the power of that. When you love me, it feels good. I feel belong and I feel inspired. And I know it's the same for you too.
Absolutely.
Whoever is watching us, when you feel loved, you just like, I am the one. Oh my God. And then you start being, happy and everything just fall in place, right? So I think that's one of the main one for me. Last thing I think I will have to say again, it's about that love always define that family aspect I say too, because in every family you find love, and that's why we try to cultivate and educate, right? So I think love is what it is.
Well, and you even said that at the beginning of when you were first speaking about family is, I know you and I know you believe in the beauty of, family, the biological family, but also this mighty global human family of sisters and brothers around the world. And truly when I have witnessed you bring that into communities with your music, with your presence, with your words, and I have seen how that lightens the loads of people, because we can feel very disconnected from each other. And there's so much news that is just promoting the disconnection, and your gift is promoting the coming together and the love-ness. So friends, before we wrap up, I want to ask a couple things. So if y'all will do a few things for Koffi and I. One is, for those of you on the live and on the replay, if you would post what is one thing that has inspired you, or one thing that you want to do or think or be different after hearing the story of Koffi. Because the reason that we invite that is because I profoundly believe in inspiration. And I believe that something happens when we act on the inspiration, when we become, it kind of gets worked into the soil of our lives. So if you would comment on one thing that struck you, that you want to do, think, or be different. And if you will do a second thing, if you'll share it with a live human being, like maybe you're going out to dinner tonight, or happy hour, or dancing, or maybe you'll hear Koffi in Boulder. You're going to be in Boulder tonight, right? You have a gig?
Yeah. My friends are playing.
All right.
St. Julian Hotel.
All right. There you go. If you're in Boulder, go see Koffi at St. Julian Hotel. But share something that you want to, this inspired action piece with a live human being, because that person can be your witness. And when we are witnesses to each other, we remind each other, and something happens when we speak it to a human being. So please do that. The other thing is, we always want to, I mentioned this at the beginning, I always want to note that sometimes the things that are going on in our global human family are gut-wrenching and hard. And if the thing you have to share is more private, please private message me, and I will commit and promise to pray, love, send some vibes, with your permission, share with Koffi. He is a deeply compassionate, prayerful human being, and we will hold you together. So maybe that's why you're on the live till the very end. And the last thing I want to do is just ask Koffi before he runs up to Boulder for his gig. Koffi, what is one last burning Koffi story, word, blessing that you would like to share with our people before we wrap up?
Well, education. Make sure, I think what I'm trying to do in my life is make sure I keep learning about other people.
Yeah.
When I learn more about other people, I think I learn more about myself, because I already understood that you are me and I'm you. We together, and we are a team. So I'm so inspired to learn from other people.
Thank
because
you.
I only have these two eyes, and when I aim in a direction, I can only cover, a wide, this narrow side of the bed. When I get into other people's minds and other people's body, I can see different angles, and more understand them, I can better understand the whole world and the whole universe. So, yeah, I'm so inspired, and I'm so blessed to be here with you guys today and learning from you. So
yeah, we are blessed for each and every one of you that are a part of this conversation, and we mean that with all of our hearts. We realize your life is full, and we're honored that you took a few minutes to join us on the live or on the replay. And I want to close with a reminder that you're loved, that you matter, that you belong here, that we belong to each other, and an invitation to stand tall and make a difference together, which will light up the world, we believe. So we love you guys. Have an awesome Friday night.
Yes!
And Koffi, have a great gig. I wish I could be in Boulder. Catch you later, guys.
You
Bye.
too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Right.